Hello everyone and welcome to another video. This week I have something a little different for you. While researching my previous video card in the top corner, I came across an article written by Jake Graff for Cosmopolitan. 17 things you shouldn't say to a transgender person. I just wanted to wish Jake and Hannah congratulations on their beautiful baby girl, Millie. Wishing all three of you the very best. Links to both Jake's original article that inspired this video and the Channel 4 documentary about the birth of their daughter and the journey they went through are in the description below. I would fully recommend giving it a watch, after you finish this video obviously. Back to this video, I've picked out 10 things you shouldn't say to a person that's trans, then I'll give my honest reaction to them. Obviously these are going to be from a trans woman's perspective, but they could probably be switched around to transmasculine or non-binary. Number 1, have you had the surgery? No, there's a few variations on this one. Obviously it's going to be things like, what, are you going to chop off your you-know-what? Or I even had recently someone come up to me whilst I was at work. For those who don't know, I work in a supermarket. I was on a checkout, quite busy, lots of people around, and this person comes up to me and says, are you any closer to, the... All of these are really rude, just really rude. It's kind of taking the whole experience of transitioning and boiling it down to one thing and one part of your transition, when really it's just a tiny part of it. It's not even, I mean, it's a big thing, don't get me wrong. If you have gender confirmation surgery, it's a really big deal. But that being said, it's not the be-all and end-all of it. So you don't want that to be the focus of it, because honestly, from my perspective, and before you ask, no, I'm not going to tell you whether I plan to have that or not. It's private. They're literally called my private parts. So what I plan to do with them is private. Where I'm at the moment, I'm just coming up to 4 months on hormones. And before I consider any surgery, like any surgery at all, I need to give my hormones a chance to do what they're going to do. So it's going to be like 2 or 3 years before I even start to consider surgeries. In the meantime, I'm going to be trying to save up money because that seems sensible. But yeah, there's so much more to being trans than having one surgery. What's your real name? I've also heard this phrase recently, but what were you born as? And asking what your real name is, it's like making who your identity and who you are invalid. My name is Juliet. That is my name. May not have always been my name, but it's who I am now, and who I was in the past just isn't important anymore. It's in the past, and personally I'm looking forward to the future now. So don't ask what a person's name used to be. When did you decide you were trans? I never decided I was trans. I just always have been trans. It's not a decision that you make, it's something that you are. I've fought against being trans for years and years and years. If If I could make a decision whether to be trans or not, I would not be trans. I just am trans. That's how it is. I'll always see you as... Yeah, this just... Yeah, don't. Just don't. It's like saying, you can do whatever you want, but I get to decide your identity, not you. A person's identity is something personal that they decide for themselves. It's not up to anyone else who you are. It's your identity. Simple as. And someone saying that they'll always see you as who you were, just... Why? It's not who I am. In many cases, it was never who I was. It was just a mask that I wore to try and survive and try and fit in society and try and be who I'm meant to be. But it's not who I am. It never really was. How did your parents take it? So, again, this is really personal, and it's like, it's not a thing I think any parent will take in their stride. Some may handle it better than others, but at the end of the day, I know my parents love me, and I know my parents support me, and that's what's important. It doesn't matter how they took it in the time, it's how they are going forward that matters. So, who cares? Honestly, who cares? You're so brave. I heard this one so many times when I came out. And I know, it comes from a really well-intentioned place. But it gets tiresome really quickly. It really does. I know you're trying to be supportive. I know you want to... I'm not trying to be brave. I'm just not. I'm just trying to be me. So all this is about is being me. I'm not trying to be part of some fad, because trust me, this is not something you do as a fad. It is a really difficult and challenging thing to do. No one in their right mind would do this to fit in, because it has the exact opposite thing. I'm just trying to be true to myself. And at the end of the day, that's what matters. Do you think you'll go back? No. No. Yes, there have been difficult moments. There have definitely been difficult moments. But without a doubt, the last 2 years have been so much better than the previous however many years. And yeah, there were good parts before I started to transition. But all in all, I'm happier, I'm more me, it's who I'm meant to be. And no, I'm never going back. Get used to it. I'm here to stay. Does this mean you're gay now? No. No. So, gender, sexuality, two separate things. Yeah, they kind of relate to each other, but one doesn't determine the other. So, just because I want to be a woman, doesn't mean I want to date men. In fact, I'm sorry, men, but I don't want to date men. No. Still interested very much in ladies. Sorry. You're so pretty for a trans woman. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, because you know, really hard to be pretty as a trans woman. It's just really insulting. Trans women can be pretty too. I could list you off at half a dozen really stunning, amazingly beautiful trans women. And it's like, I'm not doing this to be pretty, I'm not doing this for any of that. I just want to be me. And it's also insulting because it implies that trans women generally aren't pretty. And like I said, definitely not the case. Definitely not the case. So yeah, don't do it. Using the wrong pronouns. Okay, so this one's a bit different because it's not like a direct thing people say. It's just, like I say, I work in a supermarket. I get misgendered literally every single day at work. I get called sir so often. So often. It's like, wow, what do I have to do to get across the picture that I don't want to be addressed as a man? I wear makeup. I wear a name badge that says Juliet. Hints there. So, using the wrong pronouns is just, it's disrespectful. And if I do it to someone else, I'm mortified. Especially if somebody has told you what pronouns they prefer. Just, it doesn't hurt you to respect that. If you do make a mistake, just apologise and move on. If you're not sure which pronouns to use, you can ask the person. That's the thing, you have that option. And if you don't feel comfortable doing that, then just avoid gendered pronouns. It's not that hard to call me she, her. Just common courtesy, really. And like I say, if you do make a mistake, apologise, correct yourself, move on. Don't make a big deal out of it. There's no need for that. Everyone's human, everyone makes mistakes. And I'm going to let you in on a little secret here. Even trans people make mistakes inside their own heads sometimes. It happens. Just chill out, relax, everything's going to be okay. That was a small selection of some of the things you should avoid when talking to a trans person. If you can think of anything that I've missed from this list that you think I should have included, feel free to put in the comments below. If you like this video or you have suggestions of your own, feel free to let me know, and I might be able to do another one in the future. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and share it with your friends. I'd love to read your comments. Seriously, I like comments, please. Anything. I'll read them. I'll reply to them. Maybe not anything. Try to be nice. Try to be polite. You can be polite, that would be good. And if you feel I've earned it, please consider subscribing. I hope to see you all again soon. Bye.